The Ontario Waterpower Association held their annual conference in Niagara this week. It included a trade show and panel discussions. Members also had a chance to listen to speeches from the four main political parties who presented their vision for the future of water power in the province.
We're the largest hydroelectric or water power event in Canada, so we have delegates here from across Canada, from across North America actually, and around the globe.
Traditionally, what do you accomplish at conferences like this?
Well, there's three main things. One, it's an opportunity to network and to have the industry get back together and talk about both challenges and achievements over the previous year. We focus a lot on public policy in terms of what's current and what's evolving across the sector, particularly in Ontario, but we'll also have a national focus. And the third area is what I call social license, or talking about our ongoing ability to produce and generate and develop new hydro.
Ontario's Energy Minister Bob Chiarelli spoke to the delegates and later to the source. Chiarelli is poised to table a report that will outline the future of energy in the province.
We're going to keep nuclear energy roughly at where the existing plan says it should be. The existing plan says it should be at 47%. We've been slightly over 50%. So we're going to come down into the mid to high 40% for nuclear. We are going to accelerate conservation. We have what we call a conservation first policy. And that is, if we can invest, if we can spend money on conservation and it's less expensive, then new generation will do the conservation because that's saving us money. So that's very, very significant.
Meanwhile, the Ontario Waterpower Association will continue to try and expand their industry in the face of tough economic times and a conservation policy put in place by the province.
I don't think it's tough to move the agenda forward. I think we have to make choices, right? We have to make choices as a society, we have to make choices as a province. And so looking out through the long term, as our sector is, right? I mean, we're assets that last forever. You know, decisions of today are going to inform where we are 10, 20, 30 years from now, right? The hydro that we're talking about building now is going to come into service sometime after 2020. And so in that context, kind of the short-term economic or other drivers are something certainly to be considered. But again, we have to look over the long term.
Is conservation part of your plan?
Absolutely. The government has come up with a kind of a conservation first agenda, and I think in the context of certainly informing, educating, involving consumers, whether at a household level, a residential level, certainly at an industrial level, we're already seeing some advances there. The more energy awareness and understanding you have, the better you are able to make informed decisions, and the better you are able to be part of the conversation itself.
The association says there is room to grow water power in the province if we capitalize on opportunities in the north, increase storage capacity, and take advantage of current water infrastructure not being used for hydro generation. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.